Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
No. We got to do a little better than that. We started from the bottom, now we here. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Great. Love the energy. I'm Jarvis Jones, and I'm here today to help you guys get to the next level. But before we can go to the next level, I'm going to discuss two things that's going to happen today. First thing that's going to happen is we need to be transparent with one another. And the reason for transparency is we can't afford to give you guys false hope, because I want you guys to be placed in a situation where you're prepared, and being transparent is going to get you there. Second thing, we have to be interactive with each other. I don't want to bore you guys, and I want you guys to be engaged in this workshop. So now that that's out the way, I have to pose a question. Have you guys ever been in a situation where you have tried, you've given it all you had, and you still didn't get the desired results?
Yes.
Could you explain that for me, please?
Well, one day I studied for a math test and I thought that I did a wonderful job once I took the test, and once I got it back, I failed and I felt like I was a failure.
Okay. So I know exactly what you mean, because in 2008, I was sitting inside of a prison cell, and I felt like a complete and a total failure. Only a few months before that, the judge looked me in my face and he said, "Jarvis Jones, we hereby sentence you to 15 years for simple armed robbery." Like, I felt like the worst type of failure. I felt like I let my mom down. I felt like I let my family down. I just felt like I let everyone down. But more importantly than letting everybody down, I got locked up not because I robbed someone, but because I was hurting. I was hurting. Like, the pain on the inside of me not having my dad in my life. The pain of me going to my brother because he was the next best thing to my dad, and he didn't have a dad in his life. I followed him, and it got me in prison. Like, sometimes in life, we just think we can do everything on our own. Like, this society that we're in, we feel like we don't need anybody. But that's the furthest from the truth. Like, we've been taught so long that we can do this ourselves and you can do that yourself. Like, it's true, you can do some things to a certain extent for yourself. But in this thing called life, you're going to need, I repeat, you are going to need someone to lean on. You're going to need some assistance somewhere along the line. And see, I didn't want to accept that assistance because I didn't acknowledge my hurt. So you got to acknowledge your pain. And I'm not saying just go around parading telling everybody you hurt, but I'm saying you tell yourself. And when you have that open and honest conversation with yourself about being hurt, then you can get help. But if you don't be open and honest, like, you never know where it's going to lead you to. My high school coach told me, he said, "Jones, you're going to wind up dead or in jail." And as you can see, I'm sitting here talking to you guys. So I'm not dead, and I just told you I went to jail, right? So that failure that came with all of those things, like, it's real. And the thing that happened for me was I was sitting down in my cell, and I was like, either you can sit down and you can keep on feeling sorry for yourself, or you can see what's on the other side of this thing called failure. See, at that time, I didn't know failure breeded success. I looked at my situation totally wrong. Failure is a part of success. And in order to succeed, you must fail. Right? Hear that part again. In order to succeed, you must fail. Because there's something in failure that you need. See, there's components, there's feelings, there's discomfort that you need in failure to help you get to success. Michael Jordan didn't become a 6-time NBA champion because he succeeded at everything. No. He had his battles with the Lakers. He had his battles with the Pistons. He had his battles with the Celtics. And through those battles, he gained the internal fortitude to succeed. And see, when he succeeded at a high level because he was willing to go through that pain. See, one thing about that pain, like you don't give up on pain. No. See, we're taught that pain is something to be avoided. Ali said he didn't count the regular sit-ups. He only counted when it hurt. See, there's something about discomfort. Hear that? There's something about discomfort that's going to take you to that next level. See, when you in this classroom and you get that assignment and you don't make the ideal grade that you want, don't quit. Go back and relook at the assignment. See the errors that you made. Call your classmates. Socialize with them. See what they did. Compare notes. Work together. Use all of your resources. Don't just take it for what it is, because through that failure, it's gonna breed that success. Like, get that pain. Feel it. Because if I can recall, when a diamond is made, it goes through an immense amount of pressure. And in that pressure, it starts to crystallize. And when it crystallizes, then it forms into that diamond that we look at, and it blings and it shines, and it was like, ooh and ah, right? So that's what I'm saying. After we see the ooh and ah, we know that's where the character is. See, we can't see the pressure, but we know the pressure is there. That's just like character. Your character is going to help reveal you to you, right? See, in these discomfort, in the discomfort that we feel, your character will be revealed, right? Hear that one more time. In the discomfort that we feel, your character will be revealed. What do you mean? So when you get this bad grade and you want to lash out on somebody, that's your character. See, you have to build that character up so you can endure this pain. And once you endure this pain, then you can propel to the next level. See, I can sit here and tell you guys so much about this stuff because I've been there. I've been through the failing, the pain, the character. When I came home, I decided I wanted to enroll in college. Like, what gives you the audacity to want to enroll in college? Like, you're a convicted felon, high school dropout. What's in your right mind that thinks you can go on and be successful? And I took that mindset and I went to Hines and I graduated with honors. Like, I took that same mind, that hurt, that pain, that failure, that fear, and I applied it when I got to college. And I got me a 3.5 GPA and a full scholarship to Jackson State University because I knew how to cultivate my trauma and turn it into success, because I was able to identify what it was that was bothering me. Like, this is not all fun and games. I'm not gonna joke to you and tell you it's easy, because it's not. And see, when I got in, I was in it to win. That was my mentality. I had to get it by any means necessary. And when I got in there, I didn't stop. I can remember being in grad school. I suffered from imposter syndrome because I didn't feel like I belonged with those guys. But see, once I got in the game and I started to compete and I started to play, I feel like Jordan back in 96, 97. Back-to-back championships. Like, I refuse to lose. And that's what I need you guys to do. I need you guys to refuse to lose. Like, I don't care what's going on. I need you guys, every stop, every break, I need you going hard. I need you going hard because your life depends on it. Because if you don't work for this right now, somebody else is going to reap the benefits off of you later. Hear that again. If you don't work hard right now, somebody's going to reap the benefits off you later. And who am I? I'm Jarvis Jones, and I once wrote a quote Don't let your circumstances dictate your chances. And that's my time.